Alright, so today, obviously, I'm starting The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. This is my favorite game. For obvious reasons. But, yeah. This is the start of a long adventure. And I'm very excited to do this. I'm also rereading the books right now, and yeah, I'm just in a very Witcher mood. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this, and I hope it's enjoyable. As grody as some of the gore can be in this game, and the story. I could gush forever about this game. Witcher 2 I played through once, and I briefly played through Witcher, the first Witcher, years ago. I don't remember a whole lot of anything about it. But, yeah. I'm just gonna be quiet and let this play out then. This introduction is fantastic. The CG still extremely holds up today, even though this game's over 6 years old now. Yes, The Witcher 3 is 6 years old. That in itself is bizarre to me. And it shall continue to get older as time passes. Nope, you're not getting saved, dude. The earth shall eat you. There's Yennefer. And this is the PC version. I've only played through... I've only briefly played... I played through an amount of the game on PC, but I've never beaten it on PC. The same I've done with the Nintendo Switch. I've played through the majority of the game on Switch, but I've never beaten it on Switch. I've beaten the game 3 times on PS4, and I've also played the Xbox One version the least, but it's pretty... the reason being it's pretty much identical to the PS4 version. So, we get to see Geralt in beautiful 60 FPS, 1080p, high-def goodness. And he's about to get a crustacean on his dick.
I don't find that amusing.
Naked lady.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to
I want to put like a censor bar or some shit there, but I can't.
You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Geralt, stop staring, dude. It's rude. Magically just instantly has clothes on. Yeah, she's a sorceress, but it's just like they didn't even show an animation for her doing that or anything. It's just, she just has them. It doesn't really need to make sense, I guess, because this is a dream sequence, but whatever. So yeah, this is The Witcher 3. Starts off all weird and sensual and all that at the very beginning. There's people, naked people bathing, kissing, and yeah, weird. Anyway, you know, that bath is fucking tiny. Surprised Geralt can fit in that thing. So we're in Kaer Morhen.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
I'm never... For a game that is gonna be 6 years old in like what, 2 months? I still can't fucking believe how beautiful this looks, man. This is... Oh, this is wonderful. To me, it's even... I'm reading the first book right now. I'm about halfway through it at the moment. And after just getting... Like, 2 chapters ago, getting done with the Kaer Morhen part with them training Ciri and all that, and them all leaving for the spring. Seeing this place is just like, wow, man. I haven't read the books in years, and I haven't like really played The Witcher 3. Like, yeah, I played the Switch version when it came out. I got to Novigrad in the Switch version. That took me, like, I started Dijkstra's quest line and all that to find Dandelion. I think I got to the end of finding Dandelion, but just didn't finish it. This is all spoilers for the story. This whole thing's gonna be filled with spoilers and just lore talk and bullshitting, because this is just how I want to play the game. If you want to see like a fresh, ooh, I've never played the game before. That is not this. I played this game many times. I've read the books through once, and I'm rereading them now. And oh man, it's just so wonderful. It's weird to me seeing how wonderful, like having played this game for years, loving this franchise, and seeing this. Look at those mountains. Those are fully modeled mountains right there. They're not JPEGs, even though they kind of look like them, they're not. Just seeing all this and knowing the rest of the game and everything, it's like, wow, they really fucking dropped the ball with Cyberpunk, didn't they, to get that low? Because this game does deserve the credit it gets. It is phenomenal, in my opinion. I know some people don't like this game, and that's totally fine. I actually hated this game when I first bought it. I really did not like The Witcher 3 when I first got it. It took me about a year to get used to it, and for some reason it just kind of, it really did just at one random point kind of click. And then I was insanely hooked with the game and played it through. Then I played the second game, and it was just, oh man. Like, I don't know what happened. It just kind of, the combat and the gist of this game is probably because I was too used to Elder Scrolls and its kind of RPG-ness of things. And I've played, like, Dragon Age Inquisition and a few other games before I played this game. I did not like Dragon Age Inquisition. It was fine, but I just did not care for the gameplay part of it. At some point, I was just playing this and it just clicked. And I became obsessed with The Witcher after that. After hating it for, like, a solid year. Just not... I wanted to like this game, I just never got it. And then I got it out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't know, man. Things are weird. But, yeah. This'll probably become the thumbnail. Maybe this. Smile, Geralt. Smile for the camera. Anyway, there's one other key difference about this playthrough, aside from the fact that I'm an avid Witcher fan, is that, I'm going to use, if I remember the controls right, I forgot to look up the controls for this thing. Is it? Yeah. I have a free cam with the game. I have very limitedly used this thing. I've used it maybe on 2 instances for maybe a week each. And I've had this thing installed on this game for many years. And yeah, so I'm going to use this thing to kind of spice up the gameplay a bit. Not too much, but I'm going to use it to try and just like take a look at things while I'm playing through the whole game. Whether it's something that kind of piques my interest, or I want to take a closer look at something, if I want to just explore, I guess, with this thing. I know a lot of the weird tricks that have been done with this game because of this camera. And a lot of weird glitches tend to happen with the character models as well with this camera. Let's take a look at Ciri down here. Is she normal? She's not really fighting this thing, the pendulum. It doesn't appear she has a blindfold on? Yeah, she doesn't have a blindfold on like she's about to in the cutscene. But, yeah. So, as... I don't mean to rip on she says, but as you say, as he says, we can take the camera anywhere we want and try to find new discoveries about our favorite games. Nah. But, oh, what the... Huh. So I had to load in this fortress over here. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay, it deloaded this area. We good? I think we're good. Anyway. So that camera will come into play to an no, I wouldn't say an extensive amount, but to an amount with the game. I'm going to use it when I feel like it. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I'm gonna try to not use the camera to abuse the game in any way, really. I mainly just want to do it for more exploratory, investigative stuff. If like the game glitches and I really have to use like a teleport or something, I will. Or if it's someplace that is very weird looking that I want to bring, because I can bring Geralt to the places as well. But yeah. I'm gonna try to not abuse the camera unless it's absolutely necessary, or if it's something that will not harm the progression of the game. I'm gonna try. Don't hold me exactly to that, but that is my intent with it. Anyway, actually, yeah. So here's the first thing. We're supposed to go see Vesemir. Vesemir is actually in here. Ooh, but he's got a case of the melty face. Okay. There's Uncle Vesemir. He's still snoring too. He's got a wild face there. Okay. Yeah, so let's go visit him. All right. So, let's go see Vesemir and get this journey on a road. Oh, yeah. There's a key somewhere. So yeah, we're in Kaer Morhen. This is the Wolf Witcher School and the home of the Witchers and the story and all that. It's derelict.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
Bunch of civilians and peasants and soldiers and wizards raided it like 100 or so years ago or whatever.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
And now it's just a few witchers left.
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true. But you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Not this time. Believe me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
Yeah, I don't need the tutorial. I'm all good on that. Eskel, Lambert, how are you two doing?
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
My cat is meowing in the hallway. Won't weasel out of this. Could have said you did the exercise on it.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
Let's do
A
gruff
witcher must know how to trick
book
his
Geralt
opponents.
for a little
You
bit.
said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Let's skip the... I don't need any of these tutorials. It's good.
Let's skip straight to free training. No point going over the basics again.
Nice shot.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
Why is the audio mixing on the cutscene so low?
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet?
Seriously, why is the audio so low in the cutscene?
Ciri?
I mean, it may just be on my end. I don't know.
What the?
You guys don't notice that there's a dead person inside the bag, huh? There they are. It's the Wild Hunt. You know, I'm gonna be blunt about this. I don't really care for Ciri as a character. I know that's supposed to be... Okay, seems like the audio's fixed now. What was with the cutscene audio? I don't know. But, yeah. I know a lot of... Witcher fans tend to be very divisive about the, heroines in this game. And I don't really like any of them, to be honest. They all are pretty detestable.
You all right?
Yeah, the audio's fine again. Weird.
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
I don't think this is timed at all, so let me just, yeah, like, Triss is constantly just trying to be with Geralt, and it's kind of, and she's clingy and
Relaxing in the tub and next to
a
me.
little backstabby, a little bit, not as much as, like, Kiara Mitz or anything, but,
She's never been there.
yeah.
Seems so real in my dream, though.
Yennefer is just a detestable bitch. She is really annoying and really resentful. She is a very hateful character. I do not like her at all.
We'll find her.
Ciri is just this foolhardy, like, I'm great at everything, and then she messes up and gets people killed kind of character, so I have no real, like, character attachment for her because she's a kid. She just does shit, and then shit happens. And it's annoying. I'm reading the books right now, and it's just exactly the Ciri I just saw in this, and it's just like... She's naive as fuck.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
Yep.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Yeah, so don't expect any, oh, it's Yennefer, oh, it's Triss, oh, it's, Ciri, or any of that from me. They're good characters. Here's the thing. They're good characters. I don't like them as people. They are very detestable and annoying. Because they like to backstab, they like to just kind of fuck around with Geralt. They mess with Geralt quite a bit. And, Ciri is not really... She's a main character for this game, yes, but... And in general, The Witcher, but... She's not in this game a whole lot, and... It's just her running away. That's the whole point of what we're doing. We're trying to find her.
What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Uh-huh, yeah.
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Alright, let's get started. Okay. There's the last one over there.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Alright, let me pick up their bodily fluids and stuff first, dude. Vesemir, wait a minute, man. The crow skull should be around here, right? From Yennefer? Believe it should be. There's a lot of plants. Could have swore the crow skull from Yennefer is laying around here. I know it was at one point during a playthrough I've done, but I don't see it. Is it a little this way, maybe? I don't believe it has any actual use, at least not to my knowledge. Maybe it's closer to the camp? Eh. There's more necrophages down there. Yeah, whatever. If it's here, I don't see it, so I'm just gonna leave it. Bandits calling themselves Temeria soldiers are hiding in the nearby woods. They have been declared outlaws and a threat to the Emperor's subjects. Assisting or sheltering them in any way will summarily, weird word, punished to the fullest extent permitted by Imperial law. On behalf of Emperor of Nilfgaard, Captain Peter Sir Gwynlev. Okay. Come on, Roach.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful.
Yeah, my gist of playing through knowing the Witcher series is just that the sorceresses have their own objectives. They're very selfish. They have their own objectives. What are you freaking out about, Roach? Jeez. About science and magic and doing their own thing. I don't know why Roach is panicking or anything like that.
Potions from their blood.
Wait, is that it? Is that it?
Eating rotting
Get off the
corpses,
horse.
they prevent epidemics.
Did you know they eat the living as well?
There's the skull. Okay, I knew it was around here somewhere.
Theory collapsed. Why do I think this is Yen's?
A lot of double talk over each other. But, yeah, they're fine characters overall. They're good characters for the story. If I were in Geralt's position, I would not want to be friends with them. They're just... It's a lot of abusive relationships. That's all I've learned from playing these games and reading the books. It's just that they're very abusive relationships. So, I just wouldn't want them to be my friends.
War's not exactly going our way.
We got the Three Stooges over here.
Northern realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
We'll see, dude. We'll see. Ah, yes, the lovely sound of drowners gagging.
We going? Help me! Help!
Oh, meat's back on the menu, boys! Vesemir. Here's the thing as well, is I can initiate the free cam in cutscenes as well, but I'm not going to. Well, for the most part, I don't think I will. Nice cut, dude.
How's it gone?
Just put some Visine on that.
Yeah. Come out.
No, it's not Visine. No, you don't want to put skin lotion on that right away. You want to put Neosporin.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh,
Yes, scare the man further.
you'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Of course, Vesemir just wants to get drunk.
Giddy up. So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest to the mountain, sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves.
This is a game where I'm not going to talk a whole lot during the cutscenes, just obviously. It's just like, there's a lot of storytelling going on.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
No, it ain't. Dumbass.
My arse it is.
I'll do some explaining, because this is a great game to start off if you don't know anything about The Witcher, because it kind of eases you into the lore throughout it. But there's still a lot of stuff like this that just doesn't explain what's going on.
We've lost freaks.
But I'll do that when all this
Beg your pardon for
cutscene
those
stuff is
guys.
over.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
I mean, we just did something for free, but that's because I'm not much of a dick, Vesemir. Dude just needed help, just help him. But killing the Griffin... Sure, we should get some money for that, I guess.
Looking for a woman, raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white, riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
That's what... There's a few times where Geralt says something like that, where it just sounds very hostile for no reason. Just like, show me what you got behind the counter. It's just like, dude, chill. Chill. Just get some water. Okay, how much money we got? 250? Yeah, let's get all the water. Let's get these chickens as well. Can I afford any alcoholist? Alcohist? Can get one.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Okay, so there is a lot of fucking lore to cover about this stuff. So, as he just said, he called them the Black Ones. Those are the Nilfgaardians. They are the invaders from the south who... Actually, can I bring up the map? So, Nilfgaard... Oh boy, here we go. We're going to talk about the lore of the Witcher world. I cannot... Until I get to Velen, it looks like I can... Oh no, I can, yeah. So, this is the world of the Witcher. In The Witcher 3, at least. And where we started was up here in the Blue Mountains. We were in Kaer Morhen. This is, I believe, in Kedwin. Like, way northern Kedwin. But yeah, now we're currently down here in White Orchard. Kind of in Temeria, I guess. I forget how big Temeria is, but this looks about correct. Here's the thing about the world of the Witcher. There's not... And this is from... Sapkowski himself, the original, the author of The Witcher and such, there is no exact map of the world of The Witcher. There's a lot of interpretations. He pretty much has two maps that he's like, yeah, because I don't believe he's much of an artist himself. So he just kind of, he's not like Tolkien who can just kind of create and draw maps of his world and such. He kind of just has to explain it and then kind of say, yeah, that's kind of correct. But, yeah, so there's no exact map of the world of The Witcher. It's pretty accurate here. Pretty damn accurate. If I'm remembering right, Skellige should be a little bit further up here, though, but, whatever. Maybe it is down there. Doesn't matter. There's no exact thing. But, yeah, so we're in Temeria and White Orchard. Then there's Velen, which is part of Temeria, which is where a majority of the game is going to take place. We have the... This is Novigrad up here. We have the Pontor River system right here. That's what this big thing is. This is like a big dividing line. Well, this kind... I'm not even exactly sure if all this kind of is the Pontor. I don't believe it is. I believe it's this right here. This big river. Because the Yaruga is even way further south, which is down by... where Sintra was. I believe that's this down here, maybe. But, yeah, this is all... Yeah, because this should be Sintra down here. This right here should be Sintra. So the Yaruga should be this right here, I believe. But anyway, so the Black Ones are the Nilfgaardians. they invade from the south, and they're trying to take over the Northern Realms, which is all these other kingdoms like Sintra and Temeria and Aedirn and Kedwin and Redania. And Polvis and Kovir up here are kind of neutral, and we never really get to see them in this game. We meet a few people from there in some of the side quest stuff, I guess, but you don't really see any of them. And then there's Skellige, which is kind of just Viking islands and such, and it's one of my favorite areas in the game. But and then you got Toussaint down here, which is pretty, I believe this is just strictly in Nilfgaardian territory. Yeah, a vassal duchy of Nilfgaard, considered to be a beautiful fable-like land where everything is where everyone is eternally tipsy. This is basically France. It really is basically France. And this is the last area in the game that we will be visiting because it's the final area of the final DLC. But yeah, so Nilfgaard's been trying to invade in multiple wars to get up here and take everything over because they want to rule everything and be dominant and all that. And they have their own little weird kind of language with its own accent and everything and their own culture. And yeah, yeah, it's your classic culture wants to take over other cultures and rule the land scenario. We are currently, I believe, in the third, right before the third war, I think, with Nilfgaard. The timetables between all this stuff is faint to me. I remember much more lore about like the monsters and the characters and the environment and all that and such relative to the history. But I believe we're about to be, like this, The Witcher 3 takes place right before the third war. Because I believe the second game had the second war going on or something. No, the second war was before the book, so no. Yeah. The bottom line about all this is that the Northern Realms are kind of thrown into chaos and are just being ransacked and everything shitty, and it's not good. It's not good up here, and people are racist and pissy and temperamental and sexist and what have you. The people in the Witcher games are not exactly pleasant people to be around. Geralt is fine. The Witchers are cool because they're neutral and calm, cool, collected. They actually think about things and not just blow their heads off. And yeah, that's the gist of the world we're in right now. There is a cat in here that does not like us.
What? Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and...
Let's play some Gwent.
Waste of time. The earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, assistant professor in contemporary history at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't talk about all the dark shit that doesn't matter. We want to hear the results. That's what this fucking dumbass. God.
Horsewoman of War. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Yeah, facts interest you, huh? Why won't you talk about it in your magnum opus then, mister?
Gotta go. So long.
Quite the hypocrite.
You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple.
Yes, I love Gwent.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Alright, let's see if I can kick his ass. Oh, that's removing cards. Okay. I haven't played this in 2.5 years at this point, so... Oh, now that I'm rereading the books, I'm recognizing a lot more stuff. We got Yarpen. Yarpen. Cool. I just got done reading the chapter with him. Oh man, that was a sad end to the chapter, dude. Fucking Paulie's dead. Okay, let's just start. Okay. Redrawn. I got a good selection of cards here. Let's get rid of a Torrential Rain, and let's get rid of a Foot Soldier. That's good, yeah. What do we got? I'm gonna try messing with them in the first round. Okay. So then we're gonna do a clear day. And just put down a Kiera Metz. And we win. I'm gonna try to just squeeze out some cards from him. There we go, yeah. Use your good stuff, dude. Gonna get rid of this. I can bring him back later. You know, nah. I want to squeeze his cards out, so I'm gonna do this. That's fine. The less cards he has, the better. Oh, he's still going. Weird. Really pointless to do that, I guess, but whatever. Okay. Now just pray to God he doesn't have a Torrential Rain. If he does, my plan is ruined. No, he doesn't. He's dead. I win. Get fucked. Use a leader card. Oh, this'll screw him over even more. 3 to 28. Yeah, that's good.
You've a knack for this game.
Yes, I do.
If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
cat's on the table now. Cat, what are you doing? You can't understand the physics of the table, can you?
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
So yeah, given Geralt is a witcher, he uses signs. Yarden is a magic trap. Quen is a protective, like, force field shield thing he can put on himself. Igni is just generic fire. You know, because you have to shoot fire. That's just a requirement when you're a wizard thing. Axii is mind control to a degree. And Art is basically the force. It's like a force push. Is the simplest way I can put this. I prefer Quen most of the time. It's just a shield. It takes a hit off if you get hit. A very interesting character. And a favorite of mine.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapses.
It'll lift your spirits.
Don't generally drink with strangers.
Come. I know this to be a vile place. You might down a little glass merely to aid digestion.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Okay, he knows. He is a knowing, all-seeing man. Quote-unquote man.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Deem, at your service.
Yes, yes.
Is that a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
If you hear any, like, badoop, disconnection noises, because I just heard it myself in my headset.
What do you know?
I don't know what that is, honestly.
It never occurred to me.
It occasionally happens. It happened while I was testing, but
Get to the point.
nothing's being disconnected, so I have no idea.
Guardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white.
Gooseberries and... Yes, I know.
Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
I love that phrase.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Yeah. Gaunter is one of my favorite characters in the game. We won't be seeing him for the rest of the main story. He shows up in the first DLC, Hearts of Stone, as a kind of important character.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Look at these racist, manly men trying to stand their ground.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course no. I,
He done nothing.
Whoreson's working witchcraft. Get him!
No, it's trying to calm sense into your minds. Come on, swing at me. Somebody swing at me. Yeah, just sit down, man. Sit down. Everything's good. Yo, it's you.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Sure. I don't have any money, so never mind.
Take care.
Hmm.
Lad went missing one day, so folk and every witchman that was hunting nearby started poking him, asking. When he started twisting.
Just kind of take it in the world at the moment. It's just like, yeah, we're back in here again for the millionth time. It's a detestable cesspool of crime and villainy.
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
Not Goidemar.
What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting. What kind of name is that anyway? Durban. May the sun shine upon you.
My gran was from Nazaire.
Okay.
Then by my leave, Master Durban, may the gold sun guide you far away from my land.
Alright. So I had a little water break. And, yeah, let's get back into it. It's only been like 10 minutes. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and not overload, like, lore dumping and why things are why this and that. Just kind of let the story flow on its own accord, but, yeah. See what's on the board. Undiscovered location. There's a quest over here with a dwarf.
What the fuck am I to do? What?
He's so angry.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly tonight, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners.
Some wieners.
What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to serve as their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Mm-hmm. I already know who did it, but, actually, yeah, I'm curious. Can I just go straight to the guy who did its house? Can I really, like, speedrun this quest? Someone's grunting very... Get used to, very weird noises. Is he in here? Yep, he is. It doesn't seem I can actually... Yeah, so I can't really speedrun this, it looks like. He's the one who did it. But I have to go do the full thing. Okay. That's fine by me. I just wanted to save a little time, maybe. That is a good nursery rhyme. Okay, let's see where this person went.
Footprints. A man's. Large. Stinks of piss and vodka.
Think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
The noises in this game. Okay, there's a treasure chest.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Also, this is, I believe, only the second PC game I've ever started a series on. I believe the last time I did was the coin game back in February of last year. So, I have this office chair that I use. It's missing a wheel and it's squeaky. So, if you hear any pops or weirdness, it's probably the chair.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
It shouldn't fairly be an issue because I don't really move around in this thing.
Lost his boots in the rush. Tracks lead back to the village.
Me gran told me about a Smith's boy.
Don't you look
Lad
at
went
me.
missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him.
Yep.
When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam.
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
It's just a flesh wound.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds. Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right?
You're wrong.
Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
You're a real shithead, dude.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Calm down. Now follow me.
I gotta apologize. Gotta go. Apologize.
This guy takes a little bit. This is actually fair. I remember this quest specifically because you have to really just kind of walk with this guy. He takes a bit. I will say the game looks beautiful on PC. This looks wonderful.
Think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
You take some Pepto-Bismol then. Jeez. See, he's gonna take a bit to come over here. Come on, dude. Come on, you can do it.
What did old Ernest prophesy before he turned his toes up? That war was not.
And I don't believe you can just walk over to the smith without him. I think you have to bring him with.
You took bigger bollocks than a noon rates unicorn.
A noon writes unicorn. That's not a phrase I expected to hear today. Hey, Willis. I think I got your guy. I hope this is close enough. I'm gonna go to Willis. Get him a little bit closer. Imagine if your day job was just walking around town yelling, "The plague!" Okay, here we go.
Up and at 'em.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Yep, goodbye, dude.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Twisted Fire Starter. That's the intro song in Just Cause 3. I'm the instigator. Doubt infatuator. That is probably the wrong lyrics, but whatever. So what else can I do here? There's a lot of stuff in White Orchard I can do before progressing the story, because the story's up there. And we can also come back here later in the game as well. It's not like... we may as well just go up to the garrison, I guess. Is it bad that I forgot how to call, Roach? Could have swore... No, that's water, damn it. Don't need to reuse all my water and stuff right now. No, it's not that. Wow, yeah, I just don't remember how to, oh, call horse. There we go. Roach, get out of the water.
Giddy up.
Jeez. Okay.
Move it.
It's Durban now.
It's become a little problematic, as I've said many times while playing these open world, because there's so many of these open world action-adventure games. And they all have very similar yet slightly different control schemes, is that this whole time now I've been trying to play this like Ghost of Tsushima, and that is a problem. There's a quest down here that I can do quickly. This is a interesting one. Kinda. This old lady wants her pot, or pan, or whatever it is. I forget.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Standing at the window, peering at the goings on. I stood up, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So I grabbed me pan for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. He seems very listening, just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. Baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Interesting. What happened then?
Before dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Yeah. Boom. Okay, I got some stuff. Light the candle there. There's a dead guy in the corner. You know, your normal house in Velen.
Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What?
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
Found the pan, have ye?
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
Soot's just what the gentleman needed. He scraped it off, made ink out of it.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road.
Okay.
Fry up a nice white fish for supper.
Sorry, Roach, I'm leaving you behind. You're only useful in circumstances I need you in. Most of the time in like Ghost of Tsushima or Breath of the Wild or Red Dead, I use the horse more because it's vast open areas of, in my opinion, a lot of nothingness. But I don't know. I enjoy walking around in this game. There's some drowners. Gotta take care of them. He just vanished. Oh no, he's back. Never mind. Yes, I jabbed him and he split in half. ragdoll. What's this? It's a Marion Lily key. Oh, there's a treasure here. So where is the treasure? Under here? Yeah, it's over here. It's weird because I'm using a PS4. I'm using a PS4 controller for this, a DualShock 4, and my PC is registering it as an Xbox One controller for some ungodly reason. That's why, like, the controls down there in the bottom corner don't mean anything to me, because it says sprint is A. For me, that's the X button. So, yeah, that was kind of confusing me when I was trying to dive right there. I was just like, okay, now I'm gonna have to just muscle memory what to do again, because the controller prompts aren't gonna mean jack shit to me. Which is fine. I'm way too used to playing this game with a PS4 controller. That's why I'm using it. So yeah, I've been reading the Witcher books. I'm currently on Blood of Elves, the first book, and I'm at chapter 5. Just got done with chapter 4 with the really long road sequence of them finding Yarpen. And what's his face, the human who died, the weird Commissaire. And yeah, that ending of that chapter was quite sad with the random Scoia'tael ambush. And once again, right before that, Ciri just like, I'm gonna go ride my horse and be the guard up in front of the caravan and like protect people. It's just like, Ciri, calm the fuck down. You're a third, and I don't really care for Ciri as a character because she's so fucking arrogant. It's annoying. Both in this game, she's arrogant, and in the books, she's arrogant. And it's just annoying to me. I hate arrogant people. It's just, calm your tits, you don't know everything, use some fucking wisdom, for God's sakes. But she's like, oh, I'm gonna ride ahead of the troops and, disregard Geralt's, what Geralt is saying, and just be free and do my own thing, because I'm 13 years old and I'm an adult, and it's like, what the fuck? You're a kid. You're a dumbass kid. And then she finds the Scoia'tael, freaks out, Geralt's there to protect her and whatever, and guide her back quietly. And, yeah, it's just, then the fight breaks out, and Paulie gets cleaved right in the collarbone with an axe, and it's gruesome as shit. And I forget the other guy who died. Not the human, there was another dwarf who died in that group.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Saar Gwynleve is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
Like that silver.
Okay, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I'm dead. Will that please you guys that I've died? I forgot a lot of local law enforcement, like the Nilfgaardians, the Redanians, and such. They don't really like you taking things in front of them. Sometimes. It's not every time. It's just sometimes. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I'm all the way back here? Well, guess we're gonna have to kill those wolves again. Not these wolves, later wolves. And those drowners aren't dead either. Aw, man, I didn't... now I gotta get this thing again. Game, why did... That was a really unfortunate save. All because I wanted to just have some loot. Okay, we're gonna try and do this quickly. These guys don't have anything on them. Okay, that's done. Once again, now my PlayStation controller is being represented as the button command, so I don't know what my PC is doing with this crap. It's like it wants to make it Xbox because it has Xbox controller drivers on it, but then it realizes, wait, this ain't an Xbox controller. Let's make it a PlayStation again. I don't know. Okay, take all the loot from here. Just walk over the dead horses. It's totally fine and sanitary. This is another thing that annoys me in this game. Is just like Epona in Breath of the Wild, the horse doesn't always spawn where you need it to. Like, look at that. Why is horse Roach all the way back there? I need him right next to me. That is where Ghost of Tsushima really outdoes The Witcher 3 or Breath of the Wild in terms of horses. Assassin's Creed Valhalla did it pretty damn well as well. Roach, do not come up here. Get down. Go sit with the rest of the horses down there at the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna skip this because I already did it.
You look dead wrong.
A witch? Captain... Don't...
To the...
Okay. So I'm not gonna take this stuff right here. And I'm also going to save right here. No. Yeah. Don't take anything, Geralt. Okay, so circle this jump. I'm gonna try running and jumping over there. There's stuff at the very end of this whole bridge. There's that. Now here's the thing, is that you can't really get over there from here. That is where this free cam can be rather useful. Ooh. Very fast. Where am I? Oh, I'm up over here. Okay. Yeah, camera's kind of weird here. Let me see if I can... that doesn't seem to have collision on it, so never mind. I was going to try and put Geralt up there, but I guess not. Just wanted to explore it a bit. Let me just take a general look around, I guess, anyway. I don't know why it's kind of zoomed in like this. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of... Sometimes this camera gets a little weird. Geralt is now bald, and now he's just ahead. Yeah, so... Yeah, the camera's not being very cooperative right now. I don't know why it does this sometimes.
Perfect weather for a voyage.
Yeah, I'm at the end of the world here. There's no collision on things. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just go back. This I will just kind of cheese to get up and over here a bit. Okay, we good? We're good. Alright. I believe that is fixed by, like, fast travel, I think? Because the camera normally doesn't work like that. That was kind of shitty of it. I think it resets and corrects itself if you fast travel, but I'm not sure.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Plan to requisition something from him, too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. We are at war, in case you have not noticed. Who are you? Speak.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it, and then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Tomira and Mislav. Thanks.
Alright.
Do the fighting.
So now we gotta go get the griffin. Let me see. Nope, yep. Camera's still a little wonky. So I think a reload would probably fix that. What's with the doors? Oh, oh god. Oh, that is horrible. They're having a dance party. Oh. Shh, that is great. I've never noticed that before. Okay, so we have a fast travel point here. Let us go down south and see if the reload. Can I fast travel? Oh yeah, I forgot. In this game, you have to go to a fast travel point to do a fast travel. It's not like Skyrim or Ghost of Tsushima where you can just kind of do it whenever. What the fuck was that, Geralt? Okay. He's just... I'm not sure if that was just him trying to be like, yeah, fast travel. I don't know what that was. Okay. Camera's still wonky. Whatever, it's fine. I'm not really going to use it today, I don't think, anyway. Today is just going to be trying to get through the prologue, because yes, we are still in the prologue. This is all... White Orchard is pretty much the prologue of this game, and it is lengthy.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
That lady again. Wasn't I right next to a place? Yeah, why is it tagging on this? Why does it want me to go to the hunter first? Game, please.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses, small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Okay. Yeah, she's not an important character to my knowledge. She's just some random lady. God, yeah, the lighting effects in this game are wonderful to look at. Look at that dynamic lighting. Okay, so where's the riverbed? I am going in the exact opposite direction. So, aside from me rereading the Witcher books and all that, I've listened to a bunch of new vinyls I got over the holidays and such. And they're all good. I got Return to Forever. Return to Forever's Romantic Warrior album. A reissue. and it sounds phenomenal. It sounds better than the original pressing I had from the 70s. Okay. So where's the buckthorn? There it is. What others? I got Queen's Greatest Hits on vinyl. It's a that one was actually fantastic. Can't get enough of Freddie Mercury. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Like, you can't not look at this and not be like, dude, this looks amazing. That fiery sun over the treetops looks incredible. That might actually become the thumbnail, actually. I tend to prefer, like, these big ones to be, like, back-facing the distance kind of thing. That's something I've done for Shenmue. I've done that for Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. I don't know. I like that kind of presentation. Okay, so we got the buckthorn. Now we're gonna go over here. Another one I got was the... I've already owned the... Oh, I got them right next to me because they're on my record shelf. I've had for a while the original soundtrack for Red Dead Redemption 2. But I recently got the original score, so like the background music and all that. The orchestral, instrumental stuff and what have you. And it is phenomenal. Let me pull it out, actually, because there were a few songs on this thing that were just like, yes. And, I gotta say, the best song on this thing, in my opinion, is The Fine Art of Conversation by Woody Jackson. That is fantastic. There is an insect flying around my light bulb, and I only saw it because the shadow crossed the vinyl. Let me take care of the insect, then. I have no idea what this thing is, but it's massive. It's probably a stink bug, knowing what tends to take hold in this area. Now my records don't want to stay straight anymore because I pulled it out. Come on. Alright. I'll be right back after I take care of this little pest. Okay, I think I got the insect. It was a stink bug. I don't think there's any more. So, yeah. He was a tough one to catch. He kept hiding inside my ceiling fan.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Okay, so let's find Mislav, the hunter. There he is.
You, Mislav?
Shh. Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But,
I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure, Griffin's not going anywhere.
No, dogs might though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started, soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cat.
Run, dear, run!
Dog, a kick in pass.
Run away!
So these stray mutts form packs. Too late. Attacked another one.
Okay, time to kill these dogs.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Okay.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me. Was here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Guardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
Okay.
A camp.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood everywhere, man.
Ground's black, saturated with blood. Are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably. Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth.
Oh yeah, there's a place of power over here. I just realized. Is there nothing I can interact with the nest with? No, I can't.
Only a human could do this. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Yeah, I guess we'll just go back to Vesemir then and continue that. Because he's just been chilling. This whole time he's just been chilling in town. Not a care in the world. Well, yeah, let's get these other things that are out here as well. May as well do some exploring as well, not just strictly the story. There'll be plenty of exploring later on as this game continues, but I'll do a little here. Heck, there are probably going to be entire parts that are just side stories.
Magic. A place of power.
So these magic place of powers, these big stones with runes in them, are scattered around the world of The Witcher, and they give me ability points for upgrading my abilities, these. So what do we do here? Resolve, deflect arrows, nope. Guess we'll just put some stuff into that, put one of them. It's Igni, that's Ard, where's Quen? There's Quen. Start leveling that up a bit. Give him that. Give him that for now. Just some extremely basic power-ups. There's another thing around here that's close by. That. Don't know what that is. Probably bandits? It's bandits. Yeah, hit the debug menu. No. I don't know how to get rid of those, like, little things down there in the corner that say, like, you did this much damage to this guy. Like, I don't need that. Is it in the options menu? I'm not actually sure if that's, like, normal for the PC version or not. Let me check. Is that in the options? Action log? Is that what that is? Let me see if that was that. Is there any... There's some wolves down here. Let me fight them and see if they pop up again when I'm fighting them. No, they're gone now. Okay, that was that. Oh, okay, then. I didn't realize that they were that strong. Okay. That's fine. Well, now I know what that was. I was like, why are these... I've never seen these little messages saying, like, what I've done in the corner be there. Okay, so what do I have to redo now? Place of power and then just go back and fight the bandits again. Okay. It's fine by me.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
At first I thought it was a part of the debug menu. I'm like, how do I disable that? But no, it's just it's actually an option in the game. That's really weird. Just single slice, okay. Okay, you guys have anything of any use? Ah, some stuff over here. Okay, so anything else? Let's go here. Roach will come over here. God, yeah, this is another situation. It is just like, it slowly canters over to you. It's like, no, I need you here now, Roach. For fuck's sakes. Like, Roach is useful, but man, horse summoning technology has come a long way, probably the most out of anything else in the past 6 years. What are we? Where are we? On top of a mountain? Oh, we're up by the Griffin again.
Come on, Roach.
Come on, Roach. Stop freaking out and stopping. It's an abandoned village. Just get this on the map for later. This is one of my favorite songs in the game, this piece playing right now. Roach, come on, dude. Thank you. More bandits. No, it's a bear.
It's gotta be.
It's a really strong bear. I'm gonna try. Okay, he got rid of my shield. Got a third of its health down so far. This thing's massive. Okay, there we go. Roach, where the fuck are you going? Ah, I can tell Roach is going to be annoying this time. Come on. Okay, there's ghouls here. This place I often find bugged. Like, I'll kill all the ghouls, but it won't really do anything to the area. Like, oh, you finished it. Okay, ghouls stuck behind the fence. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, like this doesn't really fix itself until I don't think this really fixes itself until after the story is done here in White Orchard, because I frequently come here and do this and it just doesn't liberate the area. I don't know, maybe they didn't expect you to come over here this early? There's something on the bridge. More so something under the bridge. It's the other side, actually. Geralt, could you maybe climb up, dude? Ooh. Like, I really enjoy The Witcher 3's controls, but man... this is kind of showing its age right here. Come on, Geralt, just get up, dude. Just get up. Grab the ledge! Grab the ledge! You cannot do that now. Grab the motherfucking ledge, dude. Grab it. Fucking use your fingers. You almost had it. Come on. Ah, oh, Geralt, what the fuck, man? Thank you. God. Just want to get on the other side of this fucking bridge. Thank you. Spoils. Spoils of war. I'm gonna save. Okay, is there anything else around here? There actually quite is a few things. I'm not gonna go in the woods for that. I have no idea what that is. Is this... I think I might know what this is, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure if these are monsters or... Nope, they're bandits. How do I get up there again? Wait, what's behind me? Oh, wolves. Okay, any more? Nope. Not entirely sure how to get up here. Maybe the free cam can... Wait, nope, there's... it's just the same guys. Now here's one thing as well with the free cam is that Geralt is still in peril. It's not like when I'm using it, he can just, like, live and be fine. What's going on over here? Like, I have to keep him in a safe place where he's not going to get hurt for me to really use that. What's going on over here, guys?
We'll look for Bastion later, once it's safe.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastion's. But guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers, feeding. Someone told me they were feared of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me, keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Man, that dog is raspy. It has a real growly voice. It's also a fairly slow dog compared to a person. Your name is Dune. How many sand dunes you walk in your day, my man? Okay, so that's actually the starting area right there. It's right behind it.
So many corpses. And the war's just started.
We'll talk once we're there.
We are here.
You're here, good. Bastion... his body must be here somewhere.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastion quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hussar will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. The sooner we get this done, the better.
Sure. You're not wearing any pants, I just realized. You're wearing your trousers. Oh, I just realized there's ghouls here. Nice swing. Is there anything else out here? I don't think so.
That him?
No. Neighbor's son.
The dog's pushing me around.
Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy?
That him?
No. Neighbour's son.
Is everybody your neighbor's son?
Skin's burned off.
Can you smell
Might be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
He found him! Hussar's caught, he's sent! Come on!
Where are you taking us? I think I've only done this mission once before. There's a dead guy. There's just a house in the middle of nowhere out here.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Shit now.
You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastian! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosinia found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. Blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosinia. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blacken stays here.
Okay, this is actually a first thoughtful response, because I haven't done this mission in probably years. Do the logical thing and the proper thing, technically, because, yeah, the Nilfgaardians kind of rule this area, and if they find a traitor with these guys, knowing them, they'd be temperamental about it and want to just kill them all as quote-unquote traitors. If not for him, Bastion would be dead. And then there's the compassionate part. It's like, well, he's a good guy. I think we have to do the logical.
Your brother's right, Bastion. Nilfgaardians know no mercy. They live by their law. A law that's cruel as hell towards any who hide deserters or aid them.
Rosin, I'll bring you food. And an herbalist. You'll see. In a week or two, you...
Just go.
Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
Sorry, man. One dead man is more important than 3, including whoever this guy is. I guess he has a girlfriend. That I forget her name or whatever that he brought up. Cause yeah, knowing I'm trying to view this. They're like, okay, the Nilfgaardians are gonna kill them if they find him. They'll be fine if they just leave. But yeah, that guy's kind of a liability now. So. Sucks to suck, man. It really sucks. That's war. There's actually something up on the road over here. What is this? Bandits? Right on the bridge, huh? You guys being some bridge trolls. Ooh, right in the penis. Oh, Geralt, that was fucking disgusting. You just shoved a knife up his dick. Don't ever do that again, man. That was gross. That is a decently big drop down there. Okay. I think this is a ghoul's nest. I don't think I can get rid of the ghoul's nest because I don't believe I have any bombs with me. So we're gonna leave because I don't believe I can handle that right now. I think we'll just go to Vesemir now. And go and take down the Griffin, I guess. Something I need to do that I just haven't done for a couple weeks is I have this One Piece Going Merry model. I may have brought this up at some point in the past, but I have this, like one of those Bandai buildable models. It's a really high quality one, and it's expensive, but it's one of those buildable models where you just put everything together of the Going Merry from One Piece. I have one of the Thousand Sunny. I've had one for years, and it's nice. It sits up on my shelf over there, and it looks pretty. But I recently got one for the Going Merry, because I do like the Merry much more than Thousand Sunny. But I need to build that. I've been putting that off for many weeks.
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tretogor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up? Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
I gotta say, Vesemir really is probably one of my favorite characters of the Witcher series. He's the grandpa Witcher. He's the lovable old dude. He's cool. Okay, we're good, dude.
place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's across the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
Free gift.
A crossbow.
Yes, take it.
In a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out!
Okay. Just go to town on it.
It's about to die.
Yes, I can see that, Vesemir. Oh, what? You warned me and you get hit. Come on, dude. Keep up the game.
It's fast.
Yes, it is, and I'm faster. Mostly. Is it running?
Don't let it get away.
Yeah, it's running. It's gonna head for the windmill. Now here's a weird instance that I'd never brought up about the Switch version of Witcher 3, is that I got to the windmill before it did by running somehow. It just kind of idled in the air for a bit. But I got here before it did and started fighting it, and it immediately crashed the game. So I have no idea what the deal is with that, but maybe it was just a one-off glitch. Here, birdie, birdie, lion thing. Ooh, you're a big-ass parakeet. Nice to join the party, Vesemir. Almost got it. There we go.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Place of power. Should draw from
like that silver.
Ah, we got wraiths. Almost killed it. It's gonna pop out somewhere. Maybe not. Did I scare the wraith away or something? Take a look inside. Yep, they're in here. Is that it? Just one wraith? Weird. Okay. Let's get things a little brighter in here. Take a look at what this place is. Now, if there's one thing that I know is weirdly... It's like music or any other thing where people are like, well, I have this opinion and it's better than yours kind of thing. But I'm very indifferent on it. But I know a lot of people with this game are like... Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, I don't know why Geralt just sat down there. But I know people have this weird, like... The beta version of this game looked a lot better graphically in, like, the E3 trailers and whatever and such about this game. It looks fine, but I think the final game looks a lot better because when I see that, when I see, like, yes, the draw distance is better, but visually, it's reusing a lot of assets from Witcher 2, and honestly, it looks graphically like a sequel to Witcher 2, and it doesn't look as good, in my opinion, because of that. I'm not the biggest fan of Witcher 2's art direction. It's fine, it's good. I do like this one a lot more. It just looks a lot cleaner. It looks a lot more... Honestly, it looks a bit more realistic. It doesn't look as stylized like the visuals in that demo were. I don't know. It's totally up in the air. It's a fine art style. I just prefer this. It looks a lot nicer, a lot cleaner, a lot more straightforward. And honestly, the visual, like the lighting and such, yes, the world lighting looks better in those trailers, but like the character lighting on the models and everything does not look. It looks very flat, it looks very Xbox 360. So, I don't know. That's just, that's my take on that stuff, I guess.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Oh, wow, okay, we'll do this again, I guess. This appears to be bugged. Okay, we good, Geralt? Weird, really weird. And overall, I'd say this game still looks... Yeah, it still does look great being near 6 years old. This coming from someone who just played Mafia Definitive Edition. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't look as good as this. To an extent. It does a little bit in some places. But visually, this to me is, once again, just a bit cleaner than Valhalla is. You guys got some nice ornaments, some nice yard ornaments and lawn ornaments and what have you. Okay, go to what's-his-face, tell him the job's done. Get done with that, and we should be wrapping up White Orchard today. Moving on to Velen, which we're not really going to do anything in Velen today. It's going to be just the prologue, it's just going to be White Orchard, and yeah.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Oh, no, no! By the gods, no!
Too bad, Sonny Jim. Nilfgaard has its rules, man. Sucks to suck. You guys chose to well, you lost the battle, so yeah, it sucks.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, man.
Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
I don't need your shit money, man. Oh yeah, he's being whipped in there. He's not actually... I have checked the camera on this one. Okay. If it will work correctly. Doesn't want to work correctly. It's getting very annoying. Is he in here? Is he in here? Can't see anything. Oh, wait. Let me in there. Oh yeah, he's in this room. I'm like, which room is it? So if I can take it in there, we should be able to see him. Yeah, he's just in here. The camera's kind of shit right now for some reason, but he's just standing in here. There's nobody even in here with him. God, why is that with the camera? I don't understand. Let me take a look. So now we're just zooming out. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Those fucking doors. So let's head back and tell Vesemir what's going on. Goose. Gooses. Gooses everywhere.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took them down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
cannot show Temerian colours, they'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
No, but you're a bitch.
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath.
Lady, you're crazy. Hey, hey.
Leave me be!
Nah. Okay, we're fighting. Yep.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true. What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
Alright, time to kick these Boy Scouts' asses.
I can see that.
Okay, here we go. Dumbasses. They all died because of you, lady.
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
Vomit.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
You try to help people and then people look at you weird. Hey guys.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
It is her.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can't we take a moment to...
Sadly, we cannot. Someone awaits you, Geralt. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emreis. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vico.
Yes, we get it. He's egotistical about what he owns.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
See you later, man. It's always nice seeing you.
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Let me try doing the free cam here. Yeah, I can. There they are.
You know, I had a dream about
Nice
you
cutscene. Really nice cutscene.
It was probably filthy.
just the beginning. But then...
But then...
Let's cut back to it to being normal. Oof, sucks. Ah, man. This is supposed to be a nice, happy travel back to Vizima. Take out the bridge. Yeah, weird. When it comes to like these really pre-orchestrated cutscenes and such, the volume is really low on it. At least my end. I still don't know if it is on the receiving end. Well, on the recording end. Huh.
The sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations,
Like, this is also fairly quiet.
learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
It must suffice.
Think Emir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair.
I find it weird there's just a painting of Emir overlooking Geralt as he bathes. That is some weird dominance Emir wants to have.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voorhis, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Morvran always... His design, not in his attitude, he is nothing like the character I think of whenever I see him, but he resembles, to me at least, he really resembles Cicero from Skyrim. And I can't not see Cicero in him. Let's kill someone!
The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate
Listener?
of the defending commander, one Arian.
Arian spared his life, he escaped.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the Blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
Got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach. I joined Yorvith to help me out. I like how the barber guy's just like waiting. Everybody's technically waiting, but he has a knife. This is a knife. Let's go with Yorvith.
I left Flotsam with Yorvith, commander of a Scoia'tael unit.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Not at all. I meddled in a personal affair. Helped Yorvith lift the spell that held Saskia.
Yes. And in doing so, gave Radovid a reason to begin his witch hunts. Congratulations.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
I don't remember who this character is, so I'm just going to say this.
An old acquaintance, more like. Not so close that I felt bad for her, but close enough that I knew she deserved it.
He believes he alone knows what is good and what is evil, and that this gives him the right to dispense justice. Your comrade Letho of Gullet described you so. Quite accurate, I'd say.
My comrade, your agent.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Well, since they're all the same outfit, I guess I'll just choose this one. There we go.
say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Oh God. This one. I think it's this one.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Okay. Mr. Chamberman, give me new clothes. What in the heck is this thing for? It looks like something that should hold a globe.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Can I use the camera in here? Yes, I can. So there's Emir.
Emir var Emreis. Bow.
And yes, I can still control Geralt when I do this and such in these cutscenes. There's guards here.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep do orde.
Evelian namen, vatgen favort.
Okay, everybody's leaving. Kind of. Oh. I guess it's supposed to be on them. I guess you're not supposed to see everybody there, just kind of leaving.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends.
This is another perspective. Okay.
Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence.
This is weird. This is why you're not supposed to see these things.
She's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I'd drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me.
The painting.
So tell me why you're...
Oh, she looks so unhappy there.
all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
She is so pissed off in that painting. Holy crap.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
pieces?
Give me a moment. I want to see if he's still in there or not.
Disgusts.
Need not bother.
If the camera... Yeah, camera does not want to work right today. That's a little annoying. But, yeah, he's still in there. His hand is... Oh. Emir, that's a lovely smile you got. That is a lovely smile. You know, you got the smile of 1,000 suns. You guys like suns, don't you? Could use cleaning your fingernails a little, though. They look kind of grubby. Oh, boy. If I back off, will it fix itself? Okay, it fixes itself a little bit. His head is still a little... His hair doesn't work exactly right. Okay. This is weird. So Vizima is interesting because it does exist in its own little kind of world. Like, you only get to really see the interior of Vizima, which is all this and such. The camera's being wonky, so it's not exactly doing anything correct. I can teleport Geralt outside right now, though. And he died! You see, kids, this is why breaking the fabric of reality is a little dangerous.
Follow me.
At least I just pop up right here. So, let me just go through the wall.
Any honorable guests in the palace whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother.
Okay, so now I'm outside. Properly. Yeah, so you don't really ever get to see Vizima, like, outside of it or anything. There's all this out here that you never see inside the building. And it's quite extensive, and most of this area has collision. It's the weirder part. I'm kind of stuck into a, like, the close-up walking animation because I'm supposed to be following the Chamberlain, but I can still briskly... Oh, no, I broke free of it. Okay. Yeah, all of this is stuff you're never going to see. You're never supposed to see any of this stuff. And it's like they kind of thought about building Vizima entirely, but just ended up not doing it and instead making... Like, I'm assuming all this stuff, like this, all these trees and the design layout out here is just kind of abandoned, very early design work for the outside. Maybe there would be windows where you could look out and see things. But you don't really... There's nothing like that in Vizima, really. There's windows kind of in amongst itself where you can see into, like, courtyards and other rooms and such. But there's all this just out here. Most of this, if I recall, does not have collision down there. And that over there, that what looks like water in the distance is actually just... There's no texture there. That just leads through the map. But, yeah, there's just all this out here for no... exact reason. If I recall, there's supposed to be like a little road or something out here. Or what looks like a road. Yeah, just run through these trees. Let me use the free cam again, just to... That is a nice ground texture. Yeah, I don't like how... Like, the camera's not supposed to be this close up, but, like, you could see all of this was kind of just warped around and still in its original testing phase and everything when they kind of abandoned the idea because all this ground is just incomplete and weird. But, okay, let me zoom out. Okay, there's Vizima where we are and such over there. But then there's like, this is actually this is not a bottomless pit right here. But this thing, I lost control of the camera. Where are we? Up in the sky? We up in the sky? Can we go back down to Earth? No. Camera, you gonna work with me here? This thing is extremely touchy. Anyway. Trying to make this as smooth as possible because this thing's extremely unwieldy. This pit is not bottomless. It does go down. It has a fog texture to it. If you go down here, though, you'll die for some reason. And there's just these plants kind of hovering over this pit for some reason. And, yeah, there's just this weird, all this deformity in the land and everything. And this is a mountain ridge that kind of goes next to Vizima. Just like, look at this landscape. It's all very unfinished and weird. There's Vizima, there's the mountain ridge. And, then there's this over here, which is actually an island. Everything over here, this is I can tell what all this stuff is, but it's very difficult to explain. So where you see that white stuff on the right, that is a mountain ridge in pretty much like the end of an area where you can walk on. Camera, please. Controller and keyboard. Then there's this gap in between the two landforms where that space is, that empty void. That and going over here just to the side of it, all this is here, but it has no collision. So you can't really walk on it, but all of this has kind of a gravel texture and a bit of a layout like as if it was intended to be a little town area or something. Like that. That looks like where a house should be. And that as well back there is kind of weird. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of signs that they intended Vizima to be something that was semi-playable, like in the open world, like the rest of the game is, but they just kind of cut it early on and just built the inside of the building to cut some costs and some development time, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna try putting Geralt inside. Okay, I survived. Oh, that camera is very unwieldy, and for some reason it's not presenting itself right. So that to me, personally, that's very annoying. Let me try again. Is it just? Yeah, I need to see if I can figure out like why it's doing this, and if it does, to kind of like how to fix it. Eh. Alright, Mr. Chamberlain. Let's get moving on.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Sharpen yet. Yes? Then transcribe. True authority.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Uh-huh. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In 2 places, Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords, secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun, your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trolde. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, alright? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Yeah, so Yarpen, I believe on page 179 in the book, in the first book, basically said to Ciri, just like, don't get into the kind of relationship shit Geralt got himself into. I don't like it personally. It's fine. It's there. I don't care about inter-romance drama stuff. It's just fluff to me. But if anything, it kind of adds to me not liking like Triss and Yennefer and any of the other sorceresses that just want to get into his pants.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference.
Geralt himself is a dumbass for doing it as well. That's the thing, is that he's an idiot for doing all what he did.
Teleport you to Velen, get you there at once.
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Okay, here's an interesting thing. If I can get it. No. I can't see anything, camera. Please, I want to see what's going on. Okay, so... Okay, she literally just fades out. I just at least wanted to get some sort of zoom in on what is happening there, because you see it across the room and it doesn't really look like anything. But, so she went through a portal, because she was a sorceress. She can summon portals that take her to different places. But, yeah, so the game literally just faded her out of existence. It just called her out. Not actually the fastest I would have expected. A little slow. Her gauntlets were still there.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events.
No, I'm... Okay, fine. We'll look at this.
How do things look in Velen?
Just to cover the lore, I guess.
Bad as ever. Perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
Mm-hmm. So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Nah, we're gonna have... The next entire story beat is gonna be about him.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
What about Kovir?
Kovir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident.
Yeah, no.
What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Okay, that was a nice little catch-up. The lore dumping.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Now another thing is that I know the method to get the there's 3 endings in The Witcher 3 for the main story, and they all revolve around what happens to Ciri. And quite frankly, I am actually very partial, and this has nothing to do with me not really caring for Ciri as a character, it's more for me for Geralt, is I really like the bad ending in this game. I really like how that turns out, and I feel like it's a little more, it's tragic, and it's more poetic, and it's a lot better as a story beat after everything that goes through this game, that it ends that way, in my opinion. I just enjoy it a lot more. Because the other two are just like, they're your classic storybook ending stuffs. Either one of them is like that, and it's just, eh. Nah, I prefer the bad ending in this game, honestly. It just... For a game that's as dark and fucked up as it is in its own storytelling and course of events and everything, I think that it fits a lot better. Okay, let's put my clothes back on. This is actually better. Let's see. Do we have anything that's better? Yeah, we already have some clothes that are a little better. And I know a lot of people don't like the armor in this game because then, like, yeah, now you have Geralt wearing this weird, crappy jacket that's better than his suit of armor. I'm fine with it for the most part. This outfit is not great, but it doesn't annoy me too much. But yeah, I perfectly understand. It's just like, now he just looks like some hobo wearing this thing. But that's how the game is. That's just you get used to not having a permanent outfit in this game. Okay, let's go to Velen.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
I'll say the loading times on PC are 10 times as fast as they are on console. And it's weird that, like, I've had this gaming PC for years now at this point, and I don't really play many games on it. I use it because it's a beast at processing things and rendering things. But this is probably like the first game that I'm playing that is actually like really being utilized for what it was originally intended to be used for. It's a lovely Christmas tree of death. Welcome to Velen. Hearts of... Oh yeah, I forgot it does this when you start... once you get through the prologue, it throws a bunch of stuff at you. Thanks for purchasing Hearts of Stone, yeah. What was that, Geralt? What was that amazing jump, man? Okay. That was... I've never seen that before. I also like the pose he's in right now. Is for some reason comedic to me after that. Thanks for getting the Hearts of Stone expansion. Okay, game. Yeah. All I did was press the X button and it immediately did that. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna take care of these dogs. Okay. All set and good. Okay, everything should be good then. Roach, you doing good there with your leg up on the post? Okay, whatever floats your boat. You're a weird horse. And we're pretty much just kind of set free to do whatever we want now in Velen. Okay, so we're at Mulberry. Has the camera fixed itself finally? No, it has not. Still zoomed in like it is. I believe this is Oxenfurt over here. Yeah, this is Oxenfurt. It's a bit ahead of ourselves here. Let's get back to Geralt. So let's take a look at the notice.
Forces attacked, one from either side. Cavalry swooped in from the wood.
Okay, so where are we supposed to go? Over here? Nilfgaardian Connection. Oh, right, it's the inn over there. We'll do that, and then I think we're going to be done for the day. Because I've been playing this for a couple hours now, and I need to eat dinner. Quite honestly, I'm very hungry. All I've had today is breakfast. Okay, okay. The mission is now marked on the map at least, so... Well, it should be. Is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll come back to that later. Fine, I'll help this guy.
Unbind me before the next ones come.
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
The army don't exist no more. Black Ones smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. Soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die.
I thought about it for a half second. I was like,
I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper on the path.
There's a lot of drowners over here. I'll do some fighting. It's been a very because it's the beginning of the game, it's been very cutscene heavy. There's one thing I'm noticing compared to the the console versions of this game, is I'm noticing a lot more springy ragdolls with the drowners specifically. It's a little funny. But I don't remember them. They're not this kind of ragdollish in the console versions of the game. I don't know. It's not a problem. It's just a little noticement, a little change. So I believe this is where we're gonna start the Bloody Baron stuff, because there's gonna be some of his goons who come in.
I'll not give her up, not on me life.
They hear her squealing. They'll kill us and take her all the same.
So I'll slaughter her myself, hide her corpse beneath the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her.
All right, all right.
What the fuck are these guys doing? Hey, 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 let me in. I can get in. I'm in. Where'd you go? Huh? You still in here? Wow, they actually just disappeared. They're gone. Okay. I don't know what they were gonna do, but things are creepy. They're not even in there anymore. Weird. Okay. Let's continue.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka. Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, grey boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
Is it just me, or is that none of your fucking business?
I must be hearing things.
You ain't. He meant to insult.
I'll have to kill him then.
Alright. Here we go.
Round behind!
No!
Have you any idea what the Baron will do when he learns of this butchery? The village! He'll tear it apart before anyone can say it was some wandering mutant done it. An iron fist he's got.
You're fine. He's not gonna do anything.
You deaf? Understand what I'm saying? Baron won't let this stand.
Calm down. Your Baron's no idiot. Seriously doubt he'll think you locals cut his men down with farming implements. Now where's Hendrik?
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Go out the back. More of the Baron's men in the village.
No need to worry about me.
I'd rather you not make any more trouble for yourself, for us both.
There's gonna be more trouble. I'm gonna have to take out most of his guys at his place anyway. Hey guys! Time to dance. Nice legs. Seriously, you got some nice legs here, dude. They're so skillful. They look like they're separated from your body. You could say that they're split apart. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do the Heatherton thing, I guess. Roach, like, look at Roach. He's outside the, well, I'm still actually not sure if Roach is a guy or a girl horse. It doesn't really matter. It's Roach. Roach, what are you doing? For fuck's sakes, horse. Come here. Jeez. Oh, I got some stuff that I did not read. There we go.
Run, Roach.
Surprised that didn't give me any missions, reading that stuff. Would have thought it would have. Looks like we're almost there. It's a very nice pink sunset. Okay, here we go.
Air's strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
Be gone! Leave me be, whoever you is! Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir. If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him. Took him all. The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange, the toads, I cannot hear them. saved terror through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Suddenly fire. There he is.
Just wonderful.
Geralt.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
Alright, so the Wild Hunt raided this place. And, killed Hendrik. So let's check out his house, see what happened, what we can find. Well, here he is.
Tortured him. Maybe they missed something. Should check his boots. Blood, congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully.
I like how the Wild Hunt didn't bother checking his shoes. Like, seriously. Some people put money in there.
There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
Secret basement. Missing Tamara Stringer, daughter of Bloody Baron. Yeah, so he has a poster of Tamara in here.
Interesting.
Anything else in here? It's a lot of money. He's got his own little living quarters down here.
A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also cited in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair. Scar on her face. Avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle. Or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talked to Baron at Crow's Perch. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp. Encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcopse. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
Yeah, I think next we're gonna go after Kiera Mitz. And then we'll do the Bloody Baron after that. Because the Bloody Baron quest is a very long quest. That is a very long quest, and will probably take a couple parts. The Kiera Mitz one, I don't remember how long it is, but it'll take a long time as well. Maybe a full thing, maybe 2, I don't know. But okay, let me see where we are on the map and start winding things down. Yeah, so we got to go all the way down there to Mid-Copse. Here's Crow's Perch. So yeah. Let's get Roach ready. Are you kidding me? Roach didn't even show up this time. Roach, you little bastard. There you are. God, and I thought Kage was a piece of crap in Ghost of Tsushima. You're even more likely to play hooky. Anyway.
Slow now. Whoa.
Let me see. Ooh, that's too close. Up into Geralt's ass. Take a look up here. There's a lot of blood up there. And there's a lot of crows. Take a look at these crows, maybe. They are really just like paper thin, really low res things. Okay, that's funny. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me today. We'll continue next time with some more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and after that, another episode of this probably, or maybe something else. I don't know. We'll see. This begins the Witcher 3 playthrough that will probably take most of the year. In any case, I haven't had a whole lot to talk about because there's a lot of cutscenes and a lot of dialogue in this, but I'm having fun. I love this game. It's wonderful. It's just very cutscene heavy and very story heavy. It's like the Yakuza games, or that's another really... Red Dead 2 comes to mind, but not as much in the cutscene heaviness. This is a lot. It's like Metal Gear Solid and all that. But, yeah. See you next time, and have a good night.